Hey everybody and welcome back to Cookie Gaming. Today we will be playing a bit more Skyrim. Last time we met the Greybeards. We got sent on a quest to retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, only to find out it had been stolen by this lady named Delphine, and we've now been sent on a quest by her that we're about to fulfill at the moment. Apparently something to do with defeating dragons. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if this Delphine can be trusted. That's what we're going to do right now. We've arrived in Kynesgrove. Hello? Hello? Is anybody here?
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Really? A dragon's attacking Kynesgrove?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Don't you know there's a dragon attacking?
Yeah, I know. You just told me. You know what? I'd say that's fair enough. Don't wait around to find out. If you see a dragon attacking, this goes for all of you watching right now. If you see a dragon attacking, I would recommend fleeing.
The roads of Skyrim
Hello.
lead to many
Hello,
dangers.
Khajiit. Y'all should get out of here. It's about to get pretty dangerous, I think. Oh, shit, it's Alduin. Honestly, I forgot that you ran into Alduin here. I guess now that I think about it, that's kind of a major plot point. But I really did not remember that. Oh, there's Delphine. Hello, Delphine.
Stay undercover. This is what we came for.
Alright, alright. I'm staying
We need to see
undercover.
what happens.
Salakundir, Zil Gro Dova Ursa.
Steady.
Any translators? Anyone speak dragon here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bone dragon. Now they're chatting. Yeah, I'm not waiting for you to finish, buddy. You're going down. Oh, okay, this guy's fairly weak, actually. Let's... Hello, friend. Good to meet you. I honestly thought we were going to kill him right there on the ground, but he got the opportunity to take off. And hey, I guess Delphine was right about these dragon burial mounds. I don't remember exactly what she told us last time, but she certainly brought us something interesting, and we're about to prove to her that we are the Dragonborn.
Wait, something's happening. Spots above.
Something's happening. Yeah, I'm about to absorb this damn dragon. Proof enough? I think so.
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
Yes, I am. Can we talk now?
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Yeah, you do. You were pretty cryptic last time we talked. Who are you and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades.
Ah.
A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
And, I mean, we've seen the blades throughout the Elder Scrolls before, so it's a bit of a throwback. What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away. Wow, we recognize Alduin, huh?
Really? Where?
Helgen?
Interesting. Same dragon.
Yep.
Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Probably that dragon. The Blades, who are they?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone.
True, true.
For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next
Oblivion
dragon
throwback.
to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
Hey, yeah, you found me now. So what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
This is a good question. What makes you think that the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody
Okay,
else.
instinct?
The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Yeah, okay, I see the political calculus. The motive is there, though just because the motive is there doesn't mean that they're responsible. Why are the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
Damn. So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
How do we get in?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, sounds good. I think next we're gonna go back to the Greybeards, because we have to return this horn that Delphine finally gave to us. Oh, you know what? We should. Let's head to Windhelm first. It would be nice to unlock it on the map, I think. You know, honestly, and I've mentioned this before, though I've played through Skyrim many times, it's been a couple years since I've done a real lengthy, solid playthrough. And throughout my time playing Skyrim, honestly, probably the major questline that I've done the least is the main story. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I tend towards doing a bunch of the factional quest lines, Dawnguard, you know, a lot of the side quests before the main quest. The main quest is something I often don't even get through. You know, usually I get up to the point where you unlock shouts, kill your first dragon, and then I break off and go and do all the side quests that I want to do. So, though I'm quite familiar with the vast majority of the content that Skyrim has to offer, honestly, my memory on the main story is probably a little weaker than on the companions or some of the other quest lines. Like, I'm trying to remember the political machinations that Delphine is talking about, and it's all pretty fuzzy, to be honest. The Empire, Skyrim, the Stormcloaks, the Thalmor. She's sort of reintroducing me to this whole conflict. Though, of course, the Thalmor are sort of, big bad guys behind the scenes generally in this game. But I didn't remember that she made that argument. Though now that we're getting sent to the embassy, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I remember. She suspects the Thalmor are involved. The Empire's weakened, Skyrim's weakened. I get it. The motive is there. But you do need some real evidence before you can pursue that line of thinking.
You eat our food,
Windhelm.
you eat our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks. We haven't taken a
And of course, we arrive in Windhelm, and the first thing we witness is an act of racism. How typically Stormcloak, you know what I mean? That's the thing about the Stormcloaks. You know, I've talked about the whole Stormcloak versus Imperial conflict. And I think most people go with the Stormcloaks. I do. I know some of you have disagreed in the comments, saying that, you know, the Imperials put Skyrim in a better spot, or this or that. But I think most people, when they're playing through the games, or the game, I should say, they're not necessarily thinking about these big political ideas, you know. They're not necessarily thinking about the context. And even when I play, I mean, the character I'm role-playing as, I can't imagine he's too informed on all the goings-on of the political arena. He would just side with whoever he favored at the time. And I think the Stormcloaks make a better impression. They don't try to kill you when you start the game, which the Imperials do. Also, the Imperials is sort of, you know, this inherently repellent force, at least I think to me. These conquerors from a foreign land. So I think the Stormcloaks are quite attractive in many ways. But, of course, the big issue with the Stormcloaks is that they're racist. Which is not good at all. So both sides are not great in this conflict. Stormcloaks are fighting for their home, their freedoms. All that's pretty relatable, but they're also very racist. Which is like, oh, guys, come on. And I mean, you know, I understand that's added complexity, and it makes sense. It's sort of a nativist, nationalistic movement, and you can often find those sort of bigoted elements in those kind of movements. But it does make it a little harder to to support the Stormcloaks. Hello, Arngir. Arngir.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller.
Yep.
Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Nice. Let's go. We're finally getting our full Dragonborn power, or at least the full Unrelenting Force shout. Hey, Lydia. Alright, come on, you old geezers. Get in here, come on.
You are ready to learn the final word of Unrelenting Force. Da, which means push. Da.
See, and now the shout gets really
All
fun.
three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
Now we can fling people off cliffs and stuff.
I will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
Thank you, Wolfgar. We've stolen a lot of your power at this point. Though I guess it was offered freely.
Completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Alright. Oh my goodness, they're yelling at me. I mean, these two are really into it. Some of them were more mumbling than shouting, but that's okay. We're old. Alright, we have any translators here? I see Dovahkiin. I get that part. What are... anyone know what they're saying? And I see Thum. Izmir. You got some familiar words sprinkled in.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Hey, nice. What do we do now?
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I like that. What was that ceremony all about? Were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar,
Ooh.
before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say? Hey, that's what I was asking.
Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon.
Well, yeah, I don't know it at all.
This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Ah, okay. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Surely. Surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not even asking about power, I'm asking about knowledge. Alright, I think that's enough.
Guide you.
These guys don't want to tell me anything further. Share the knowledge, fellas. What else do we have to do? We can continue with Delphine's quest line. Ooh, we could do that. That's not bad. And then at some point, I want to do Stormcloaks in the College of Winterhold. But first, let's go and chat with Delphine, back in Riverwood. Ah, back in the quiet little town of Riverwood. Always a nice place to be. You know, I talk about how
You're nothing but trouble.
Oh, shut up, Sven. How I frequently go back to Whiterun. So I'm very familiar with Whiterun, because that's where I go whenever I need to sell something or buy something. Oh, hello, everybody.
You and me. Oh, a bit of this.
But Riverwood's very familiar, too. It's a nice little town. You know what? I'll give you a discount. I'm just that nice of a guy.
Next time.
It's a fine day with you around.
Whoa, okay. I do want to also level up our smithing at some point. We've got some superior dwarven armor. Not bad, not bad. But... oh yeah, we have heavy armor and one-handed almost ready to level up. I'd very much like to get this, which takes 60. We are a long way. And then, what is this, Orcish 50? Yeah, so we've got a long way to go before we can actually put some more perk points into smithing. Or some more relevant perk points. So we'll have to craft a lot of iron daggers.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Alright, let's go, Delphine. Let's take the fight to the Thalmor. Or, at least find out what's actually happening.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Alright. You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
You know, I've been Dragonborn for a bit now. I mean, I don't know how to measure the time, but it feels like it's been, I mean, certainly a couple of days, if not longer. Yeah, although maybe not prominently the Dragonborn, but a lot of people in Whiterun saw. In fact, we did the whole Companions quest line. I know that maybe the in-game time wasn't that much, but it feels like it took a couple of days, a week, a couple of weeks maybe. You think that perhaps people around Skyrim would start to be hearing about me? Though, of course, maybe people think, oh, new Dragonborn, that's a myth, it's not true. There's a lot of rumors, I'm sure. So maybe not, maybe not. So Delphine, what's your plan? How do I infiltrate Thalmor Embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm.
Fun?
Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
And yeah, how about this contact of yours? You're sure I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about.
Ooh.
Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
Alright then, I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful.
Honestly, my Elder Scrolls... Oh, come on, Lydia. Lydia, let me out. Let me out.
What?
Whoops, I also...
Oh.
How did you even get back there, Delphine? Keep it moving, Lydia. Keep it moving. Don't do this to me. There you go. the first use of Fusroda to launch Lydia up a flight of stairs.
You should come hear me play at the
Shut up,
Giant
Sven.
Inn.
Why are you following me?
You can even pick the song.
What a perfect use of Fusroda. We haven't been to Solitude. Let's take the trek. I mean, we could just take a carriage, but why not? So, my Skyrim, or my Elder Scrolls lore, as I was saying, is a little rusty, to be honest with you. Not that I've ever been a Elder Scrolls lore master, but, you know, I played through Skyrim, Oblivion, a little bit of Morrowind. I'm somewhat familiar with them, but, you know, especially after these years of not playing too much Elder Scrolls, I'm pretty rusty in all the lore, the history, all the different countries, the different continents. I mean, my goodness. Maybe I'll get a refresher when the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, though. Who knows when that will be. You know, maybe we'll be looking back on this video a year or 2 years or, you know, hopefully not, but maybe even 3 years from now saying, yep, that next Elder Scrolls game is still not out. I don't know. It could be sooner than later, but knowing Bethesda, it's probably going to be later than later. Goddamn frostbite spiders. Apparently there's another enemy this way. Oh, Jesus. Where did you come from, friend? Also, where did Lydia go? I could, oh, there she is. I could use the help right now, Lydia. Alright, let's get this guy. You know what? Not so tough anymore. I feel like trolls are usually fairly tough, but that wasn't too bad. You can keep your fat friend. I don't want to know how we harvest it from your body anyway. Alright, I see a standing stone in this direction. I'm going to go and get that. Man, which one is it? I'm trying to remember. I honestly have no clue. Atronach? The Lady? The Lord? I feel like it might be one of those, or it could be completely off. Let's see. Alright. Which one do we have? Oh, Apprentice. Damn. I said Atronach, but it was the other magical one. Apprentice. I mean, I'm not going to give myself any points for that, but I was kind of on the right track. If this was, like, geez, I don't know, like 2014 or something, I probably could have told you exactly which standing stone that was. But it's not. It is 2023, which is 9 years later. My goodness, I'm getting old. Not actually getting old, but you know, when I talk about my earlier years, I start to feel like I'm getting a bit old. Blood crabs. Oh, I forgot I had the fire breath. I mean, for a lot of my life, if I was talking about 10 years ago, I was talking about a time when I was a pretty young kid. But nowadays, and I mean, you know, 10 years ago I was quite young, but I talk about 10 years ago, or more accurately, 7, 6, 5 years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I was young, but I wasn't that young, you know, I remember what was going on. Or I guess more so, you know, if you were to talk about 10 years ago, a few years ago, and I'm thinking about, you know, like 2011, 2010, 2009, I don't remember those years that well. But now, if you're talking about 2013, 2014, 2015, like, yep, I remember those pretty clearly. It does not, I know, logically, it was a while ago, but in some ways it does feel like a while ago, but in other ways, it doesn't feel that unfamiliar from where we are today. I mean, I think when 2026 is going to be a weird one, because then 2016 will have been 10 years ago, and for me, you know, 2016, you know, I'd started high school, I was becoming, you know, less of a teenager, more of a young adult at that point, you know, 15 years old, going to 16, so at that point, that'll be a strange time. It's still weird enough right now. I mean, to think,
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rick.
I'm not joining the Legion.
If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
I mean, to think, the Skyrim came out in 2011, and we're now 12 years removed from that. You know, we passed the 10-year anniversary 2 years ago. That's a crazy thing to think about, you know, on its own. We enter into Solitude for the first time, and we witness the customary execution.
Tell them you didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your
Poor
mother...
Rugvir.
Traitor!
Get on
You betrayed us!
Oh my goodness, we've got a split crowd. Alright, let's go and find our new friend.
What
Hello.
do you need?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
What does that mean?
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
She picked you. What does that mean, by the way? First off, just looking at me, I don't think I mean, my guy's a fairly impressive physical specimen. He's well armored, he's well armed. Also, she didn't pick me. I'm the damn Dragonborn, you moron.
You're asking me?
Okay.
If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
God, I forgot that this guy was such a douchebag. Alright, here's what I'll need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Yeah, shut up. Alright. Take my sword and my armor. I think that's it. We're now naked and unarmed. Well, it's fine. Oh my god, we're so much faster. He says bring what you need to sneak around, but let's be honest, we are not going to be doing much sneaking.
Get into the party without being fingered as a
Can you shut up, Malborn? This guy's a total douche. Let's be honest, I'm not going to be doing much sneaking. That is not our forte. I'm going to be grabbing my heavy armor as quickly as possible and, you know, fighting my way through this damn embassy. We're going to cause an international incident today. How about that?
Your job. Oh.
Shut up, Malborn. You're supposed to be helping me with this. Instead, you're just irritating me. Wow. You're so much faster, and we can run so far. I forgot how much heavy armor held you back. My goodness, look at us go. We still have a bit of magic. That's the one benefit. We're good at conjuration magic, which we don't need to be armored to do.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yep, Malborn's all set.
Good. I have your invitation
The prick.
to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on.
I mean,
when you're ready.
I'm not armed to the teeth. I am naked.
You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
I forget, does Lydia come with me, or? Wow, look at us, we're ready for the party. I mean, our guy's supposed to be good old Fabian. He's supposed to be a high society Breton, or at least that was his background. Maybe not high society, but from a well-off background, so maybe he's used to this kind of thing. Alright, anyway, Delphine.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth.
What?
You ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
I'm a respectable fellow. I'm ready. Keep the rest of my stuff safe.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Alright, will do. Let's head to a party, everybody. This is sort of an interesting quest because, you know, most quests in Skyrim are just go here, kill some people, collect this thing, come back, talk to me, repeat, repeat, repeat. This is obviously a little different. There's a little more character to this.
Fellow latecomer to Melvin's little soiree.
Yeah, who are you?
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late.
Where are we exactly? Oh, I mean, we are up the mountain, but we're not that far from Solitude. It's, not that far of a walk, honestly.
I prefer to arrive early.
Yeah, okay, Rosalan. Also, this is a good test. Oh, I forgot. Delphine took all of my stuff. But what I was thinking about this quest, you know, it is an opportunity to do something a little different.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy.
I'm getting bombarded.
Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
This is the opportunity for the game to do something a little bit different. But, you know, Skyrim doesn't necessarily have, I'd say, the depth or systems to support a quest like this. Or, I mean, you'll see what I mean when we get in there. It's just sort of the typical, you walk around. I'm going to pause before she talks to us. You walk around, you talk to people, that kind of stuff. There's not a whole lot of, like, conversation mechanics. And then you end up, you know, robbing the party and fighting as usual. So, you know, but it's still an interesting one.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
You guys are, like, cartoonishly evil, by the way, with the outfits and... my name is Fabian Sharpspell. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more.
Oh, look at him going on in.
What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
I did see something interesting.
Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes.
Malborn providing cover.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Will do. And we go to him, or no, we talk to him.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way.
All right.
Let's hope we both live through this day.
There's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
I hope so.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around
Hello,
here?
Rosalind.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians...
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told them to cut me off, that frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
Everything is splendid, thank you.
Oh, wow.
I need another drink.
I wonder how we can make a scene. Give me a damn drink.
Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Not yet.
Until next time.
Here you go, buddy.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around
Well,
here?
you know what? I brought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
I mean, this is incredibly suspicious, and he would know that we were up to something. But, you know what? There is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately.
Also, you are
Say
already
on,
drunk, my friend. But, and I think you'll be good at this, I need you to cause a scene.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
All right, let's see it.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention?
Wow, this is a bustling party.
I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I speak
doing?
figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that
Jeez,
someone would
man.
actually want her in their bed.
All right, I think we have to go now.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
I'd like to listen to the whole speech, but let's get out of here.
I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now.
All right, where's my gear, Malborn? I mean, I think if someone asked me to make a scene at a party, I would, ask them why? But then again, you know, he's a drunk.
So far, so good. Let's hope
He
nobody
probably
saw
doesn't
us.
care that much.
We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
Oh yeah, I already got
Just
it.
stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Oh yeah.
Comes, Malborn. You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
He says, as I'm already dressed in full armor.
You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted.
Jeez.
Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Wow,
Your gear
Malborn.
is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you.
Holding
Don't
her
screw
drug
this
addiction
up.
over her.
Come on. If someone misses
You
me
really
at the
are a
party, we're both
dickhead.
dead.
We better not encounter each other again. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own.
As I said, there's not gonna be any sneaking here. I'm gonna go and fighting. Alright, also let me see if I can conjure Flame Atronach. Or, yeah. Oh, my freaking hotkey is gone. Or whatever you call it on console. Oh, you got 40 heavy armor? Oh, you are screwed, my friend. Oh! Leaping stab, not bad at all. Actually, well, I could sell these. If I was a light armor user, I'd be taking all this elven armor. It's good stuff, but I am not. So I shall not. Alright, let's see. Anything going on up here? Perhaps not. Alright, let's head back down. Yoink. Look at our Fusro aftermath. I mean, I guess the legit way to do this quest would really be to, well, I mean, if they wanted you to force you to sneak, they just wouldn't let you sneak stuff in, but, you know, most people won't have spec'd in to sneak. So that's just not gonna work for most people. Which is why they give you the option to do it like this. Oh, that's an enemy flame atronach. It's like, why is my own flame atronach shooting at me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me break your defense. And you're done. Another wizard. See, the thing is, we're the best of both worlds. You know, we've got the martial prowess. We're armored and we have a blade, but we can also use a bit of magic. Oh, wow, Lydia's here. Don't kill Lydia, please. I would appreciate if you wouldn't do that. See, and this is where, you know, Skyrim, as always, is a little glitchy. You know, we're supposed to be fighting through the enemies in here, but the enemies out front have been aggroed, and they're fighting my companion, who probably shouldn't have even followed me.
But I need that money. I earned it.
You're about to earn yourself an ass whooping. Who even are you? Ah, some named characters. Unfortunately, I can tank everything you can throw at me. So this is not going to work out for you, I'm afraid. Anything good? Ooh, potatoes. Bread, interrogation chamber key. Good, good, good. I'll take the scroll. I'll take the spell tome. Ooh, that's nice. It's not too relevant for my character, but... Oh... Oh, that's so annoying. I forgot that you lose absolutely everything except what you smuggle in. I should have smuggled in some lockpicks. What do we have here? Dragon investigation. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead who we have brought back to the embassy for full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I've authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. My goodness. I do not expect more will be necessary until you feel time. Okay, whatever. Okay. So that's the guy we just killed. It's to Elenwen. So, basically, what we learned from this is that the Thalmor actually don't know who's behind the dragon resurrections. Oh, wow. A dossier on Delphine. What do they have to say? I'm not going to read through the whole thing. I'll just skim through it and see if we get any highlights. She's also a Breton, like us. Mid-50s. She seemed a lot younger than that. Involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades. Interesting. Were called to Cyrodiil before the outbreak of hostilities. Avoided assassinations. Alert. They are correct. She is in Skyrim. No other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim. Interesting. So a high priority target, clearly from the dossier. How about Ulfric? What do they have to say about him? Status, asset, uncooperative. First War of the Empire. Ooh, under interrogation. We learned of his potential value. Son of the Jarl of Windhelm. Interesting. Wow, so Ulfric was a bit of an asset to the Thalmor. Though it seems like he's not working with them at the moment. They say he's uncooperative. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme conditions. Huh. Interesting. So they also don't know anything about the intervention of Alduin and Helgen, as we might have gleaned from the other document. But it seems like they were probably going to break him out anyway. So, I mean, as Delphine pointed out, the Thalmor want chaos. They want the Stormcloaks and the Imperials fighting each other. They want the Empire and Skyrim to both be weak. And to do that, they've actually worked, or maybe not worked with, but interacted with Ulfric a bit in the past. That's very interesting. That is, as I mentioned earlier, some information that I did not remember from this storyline. Oh my goodness, brutal. Alright, what do we have here? Esbern. Oh, I remember good old Esbern. Fugitive, highest priority. One of the Blade's lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. Behind some of the damaging operations carried out by the Blades. Some, you know, stuff I haven't heard of. Dormant for years. Okay, okay. No Blade agent should be considered low priority. Fair. Capturing Esbern our top priority. One of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Well, they've got a lot on him. Cloud Ruler Temple. Largely destroyed during the siege. Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. He's alive and hiding in Riften. Interesting. So, the Thalmor don't know why the dragons are returning, but they do have a lead on this Esbern fellow, which I imagine we will now follow. Hello, who would you be?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
And we have your accomplice. Immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Oh, Malborn. Come on, you've got this, Malborn.
Damn you! I'll end your miserable life.
Nice. We didn't get much of a fling from that, but it's always fun to fling people around. Nice. I thought there was 3 of them. Okay. There's the trapdoor key. What are you doing here, Malborn?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You're such an ass.
I should have known this would end badly. I can't believe I let Delphine talk me into this.
Shut up. Alright, who is this prisoner? Etienne.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
I'm not here to torture you, bud.
What? Who? What do you want then?
Alright, I'll free you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Who are you?
They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
Probably about Esbern. Alright, I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
You're welcome, by the way. Any other loot to find? Some gold. You don't need to creep around, fella. We have defeated... Oh, we got Malborn following now.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Well, how did you get yourself found out? That's not my fault. I mean, I caused a scene, of course, but they didn't need to know you were involved. Let's go, then. I hear some sort of creature. What is that? A troll? A bear? A troll. Don't jump down there, y'all are gonna get yourselves killed. A frost troll. Oh, you're a tough fella. I might... Oh, I don't have any potions! I died. And Malborn died. I totally forgot I didn't have any potions. Okay, good things there's autosave. You know what? I'm just gonna run past the troll. I really couldn't care less if either of these two survive. I feel bad for Etienne, but Malborn is a prick. Let's go. Alright, here we are. Oh wow, Malborn, you made it. And you.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Okay. Let's end this episode by heading back to Delphine, getting our equipment. Hopefully Lydia will appear by our side after this fast travel. If not, then I fear for her life, frankly. I always forget if followers can or can't be killed. What the game's policy on that is. That. Hey, there she is. Alright, let's go get the rest of our stuff. Oh, and this is what I wanted to know. Okay, so basically our armor weighs 100 pounds, or this can't be pounds, can it? I don't know what it is. Our armor weighs 100 miscellaneous units, and then everything else we carry weighs about another 100. Alright, an even split. I was curious as to what the split was. That's not too bad. And then we have about a third of our inventory empty. Ideally. So we've learned that the Thalmor actually are not behind this, as far as we can tell. They're trying to find out why these dragons are appearing, and their lead is Esbern. Where's my stuff?
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
I think I did. The Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Yep, you're just biased. I won't choose the sassy answer. Yes, I'm sure. They're looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern? I mean, we know because we read the document, but she can tell us.
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
An archivist? Everyone take note. This is how important archivists are. Not only are they really the backbone to many different disciplines, including history. You know, I'm a history guy. We always got to appreciate our archivists. But they're also key to defeating the Dragon Menace. So shout out to any archivists out there. They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
I mean, I don't know if you're paranoid. You're just sort of playing spy. Where's my stuff? In here? Yes, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. This was a successful episode. We met Alduin again. We defeated one of his raised dragons, raised from the grave. And then we did a bit of an investigation of our own. Hello, Lydia. Maybe back up a little bit, thank you. To find out if, as Delphine expected, the Thalmor were involved. Turns out they're not actually involved in bringing back the dragons. Like I said earlier, there is a motive there, but you need some hard evidence. And we didn't get that. What we did get was evidence that they are investigating, and they're after a fellow named Esbern, who, of course, Delphine knows, and who apparently could be very helpful on our quest to defeat the Dragon Menace. So that's what we'll be doing next time. We'll be going to meet this Esbern fellow. Hopefully he's okay, and hopefully he can help us out. If you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a like, subscribe. Most importantly, just stay tuned, you know? I release these new Skyrim Let's Play episodes once a week, on Saturday, though maybe not always, at the very least once a week on the weekend, usually on Saturday. So just check back into the channel every week on the weekend, and you will see a new Skyrim episode pop up. Stay tuned for new stuff we've got planned for the future, because I've got more Let's Plays, more videos planned for the future. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you all are having a good day today, and I will see you all again next time.